Hey guys, welcome to the Ship Geeks Incorporated podcast, a podcast made by ship enthusiasts for ship enthusiasts, hosted by Brickships 1912 and yours truly, your friendly neighborhood SS United States enthusiast. So anyways, this Saturday, even though we skipped like 3 days, we're talking about ship art. Like ship paintings and stuff.
Yes.
Maybe some photographs too. But to begin, let's start off with Queen Mary, but she hits a brick wall. The first one.
I cannot bring it up.
Can't bring it up? Is it not loading?
I don't know what's going to do with the recording, but where is Queen Mary? But
that's true.
There we go. I'm just going to have to move it a little bit.
Yeah.
So here we have the first artwork.
So it's Queen Mary, but
Queen Mary.
So you look at United States, you're like, wow, that's fine. You look at Queen Mary, wait, their funnels don't have the stripes, bro. She look at how wide her bridge wings are, bro. They have their own gravitational pulls.
It's not inaccurate. She does have pretty.
Look at how many. Look at all these sailboats. Not only they're all the same, but they're just chilling in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It is a bit strange. Also, by the way, all creative rights go to the artists.
Oh, yes. And if any of you, by some chance, are watching this and you did make these paintings,
they're very good and better than what we can do.
No hard feelings. But that Queen Mary is whack. So let's go to the next one, which is United States. However, she melted and refroze.
Oh, this one.
The camber is incredible. It looks like if there's a miniature black hole under each bridge wing and it's sucking everything in, and they just happen to make a painting mid gravitational field. I've always seen this artwork and I've always looked at it, I'm like, bro, what is that?
Also,
what is that?
What is the second funnel doing? It's like melting and being dragged off. Can you see those dots that are coming out of it?
I think that's the smoke.
But then why is the first funnel not smoking?
Well, smoking is very bad for your lungs.
I believe the second funnel is melting away.
It's like getting Thanos snapped.
Yes, it's just turning into dust.
No, you see, the front melted and has refroze, but the back is still melting. It didn't refreeze.
Oh, yes.
So here's something I've always been curious about. We're obviously there's not much to talk about this, but if you go to the photo in front of it, I know it's not a painting, but it's a photo. Where you see her from the air. Just for a bit of context, if that makes sense, on the modern day United States, where she's all rusted and stuff. Let me just pull up an image here that has her deck. You can see that the bow and stern are different colors than the rest.
It's down here at the bottom.
No, it's not there yet. Okay, here we go. This is a sky image. But you can see that they're different colors. You see that?
Yes, we see this.
Which, if you look at that photograph again, you can see the bow and stern in different colors. So I wonder if the big decks are green and the bow and sterns were a brown.
Maybe.
I'm gonna guess they all were green and they just rusted differently for some reason.
Could have been different.
But that looks really weird.
Because
Yeah.
Some paint
just
rub off easier or darken easier. I don't know. I'm not a paint expert.
Always been curious about that. So here's the next one we're going to talk about. We're going through the United States. We're running through all those paintings right now. This United States fastest to and from all Europe. First of all Europe. Interesting. Second of all, this was actually the inspiration for the SSUS breaking the record thumbnail. Having her. Except instead of the weight coming off the bow, it's her breaking the ribbon. Although you can't really see that well because it blends in with the ocean.
Yes.
So that was the inspiration for that. It's not really too much to talk about I think it's just a cool ad. But if you go to the next one, it's pretty interesting. It's got an interesting color scheme.
Which
I've
one's
always
that?
found it, the Titanic one.
Oh,
I've always
yes, that
found it
one.
how I've always found it weird how like Titanic was fitted out and just like there's like all this machinery and like industrial parts and then just grass. Like it's never made sense. Like it should be fit out in a city. No.
Well,
But it's really cool.
where it was built, you know, it was just like starting to develop.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the tall freeboard gives me like Queen Mary ad vibes.
Well, this is
Might be real-
very similar to older art styles in
Yeah.
advertisements where they made the main ship humongous and everything else around it so tiny.
Yeah. So there's one inaccuracy I can notice that the funnels aren't very gray. They look pretty yellow.
Yes.
Might just be the art style, but
I
looks
think
a
it
bit
is
odd.
the art style.
Yeah. If you go to the next image,
United States is on the moon.
on the moon.
Don't know why. She's on the moon.
Yeah.
That's all we can really say. It's just United States on the moon.
Such a low quality image. Who had the idea, like, I swear, moon? That's like, what? Their perspective is all warped too. It's like it's like somebody like when you're holding a shovel and you stick it on the ground. Looks like somebody did that with the United States.
Yep. Now let's move on to
The next,
the new
Ah,
SS
where do
United
I-
States flagship of the United States lines.
what? Where do I start? There's so much wrong with this. And the thing is, even though it's like, okay, just to point out some of the big inaccuracies, it's like if somebody took United States, but basically used all their foot and just pushed everything back to the stern and just had a really long forecastle.
Yeah, that really does
funnels-
look like it.
The funnels, the mast is slanted way too much. It was never slanted back. It just got thinner and thinner as it got towards the top. Like the white dip in the stern is not nearly long enough.
Yeah, it should be
The
like
superstructure is
that
just whack. The superstructure is just whack. And the funnels are swept back so much. The fins are really long too. And the thing I notice, right, about this is that they use this everywhere. They use it on their like menus, their advertisements, like their posters.
It could have been a pre-built ship artist interpretation.
It could have. But like that's still so whack in my opinion. It looks whack.
Now we on
So
the next
now
one?
now we're talking about the other famous ship,
That is Lucy.
SS Clickbait. That is a Titanic sinking painting though.
That is a
Like,
Titanic sinking painting. You can see by the
Look
white
at-
Star Line
look at-
flag flying from an
look-
aftermast.
Look at the domes, like the 3 curved domes, and there's no poop deck and there's no
It's
tier
very
decking and the
loosey.
rudder. And I don't know where to start, man. It's
Very
weird.
Lucy.
Very interesting. Also, I've always noticed this about ships. They have portholes like all the way up in the fantail. Who gonna live with the ground that's 45 degrees? I'm gonna be real with you. Who gonna live there? Who gonna be like, yeah, this is my cabin. Half of it's just a freaking 45-degree angle wall. Yeah.
I'm third
Like-
class and crew, I think. And then we got the real famous Titanic one.
Yeah. The interesting thing about this is that it has like scrollwork on the stern.
Yeah, scroll
And that's
work
because
up
the
here.
person who made it was
German.
German. Also, I noticed if you zoom in on the starboard side, right side propeller, it has like the wing propeller. It looks like it has 4 blades, but the other 2 have 3, which confuses
Even the
me.
center blade looks like it has 3.
But the quad one has like 2 ones that are like perpendicular to each other,
Yeah.
so it looks like it has 4. The iceberg looks pretty accurate though.
The
Although I don't know
angle
why it
of
would
the
be
ship
there.
is pretty damn accurate.
But it's like rolled a little. I think it's rolled a little too much to the
It rolled
side.
a little bit too much to port, but that angle is pretty damn accurate.
Yeah. The cool thing about all these photographs is that people have definitely never seen the ship. Nowadays, you know what the ship looks like, but
Yeah.
people had never seen it, so they just kind of guessed. And you can see that on the scroll work because like that was like the thing they had on the Imperator class. Because I think this was made when the Imperator class was done, because it was made just after like
Yeah.
1913. Yeah. And then the next one. This is one of the final ones we have today. But so I saw this. I can't remember the video, but it's like, why do we still talk about Titanic, right?
Yeah, I remember
Or
that.
something like that. I think it was either Nautical Study or The Great Big Move. Either one. Both are great channels to check it out, by the way. Amazing channels. But they're talking about this, and they pointed something out really good about this that I've never noticed about this painting. Immediately, you can notice that it's not an angle, even though they're launching lifeboats. Yeah. Which is really interesting. And another thing I noticed, this one wasn't even pointed out in the video, I just noticed it just now, but they're launching a lifeboat on another lifeboat.
That actually
like,
did happen.
Yeah, but like...
the lifeboat was dragged underneath the other while it was lowering, and they had to cut it free. Don't quite remember which lifeboat, but
I don't think it happened like that. Like, that one's full of people, and it's free, and it's doing its own thing, and yet it's, like, right there.
It's still connected. You can see a man with a
Is
knife
it?
trying to cut it.
I see now. But why is it... Oh, because the current probably swept it out there. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I never knew that,
current
actually. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, very interesting painting. But the way that's not angled... You can also see the bow flare is intense.
That is
Olympic class never... It did... That's like... If you've ever seen a Victory ship, American Victory, the bow flare is intense. Like, you stand from the side, and the bow is like at a 45-degree angle on the top. It is intense. This is... It looks like a Victory ship bow, and it really shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
Now,
that bugs me.
Should we talk about the Queen Mary one that I found?
Ooh.
It's something. Sorry if you're watching
Where do
this,
we...
whoever made this.
And you made this, but where do we start? First of all, there's a funnel on the bridge.
Yeah, that funnel is right on top of the bridge.
The freeboard is...
And the decks look like a layered cake when you haven't put the external icing on it.
Yeah. We'll just
Definitely
let it be. We'll just let it be special. The next one... Okay, wait. Just don't show it yet, because I want people to guess.
I just did.
Okay, just black it out, because I really want people... Like, if he does black it out, I don't know if he's gonna remember.
I
but...
can't black it out. I use Windows Movie Maker.
Oh, dang. People have already seen it. But I was gonna say... If I said Era 1912, how long would it take you to guess this painting? I'm going to guess it's probably going to be pretty quick. This is the sketch made by that one guy.
SR something.
Jack something, I think.
No, that was the person he was talking to, was the Jack.
Was it? That's my bad.
But
so, first of all, we already got the disaster of the Titan. Or, like, Titan disaster or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Riding up on the iceberg. Goes all HMS Hood on us. Royal Navy's first submarine. Freaking V-braking. Oh no, I see. Okay.
And then
it just flips around instantly, because of course. And then if you look in the earlier panels, the superstructure, bro. It's got Kaisveld and the Golsa funnels, which means, of course, Brick's models are accurate.
Yeah, damn.
Shots fired.
I don't care. It adds character. And no one really picks it up anyway, so, you know.
The forecastle... I bet everybody's going to start saying that now. That the funnels are uneven. That there's more gap between the two sets. But...
Yeah. Oh, well. I like it.
No forecastle and poop deck. I mean, there's like a slight bump on the front, but...
And at the back, too, there is one. In the V-break image, it's definitely there.
Yeah, I see it, but the bow and stern are so long. Oh my gosh. It's whack.
It's whack, and the person that said this to the other man said that this drawing is totally inaccurate, and he hated it for the rest of his life because it was tied directly to him, not to the man who drew it.
Era 1912, if you ever watch this for any reason, cuts grass. No women. Not even Titanic.
Oh yeah, because them coffee beans are gonna do a lot for that lift.
Them coffee beans and mail letters. Mail letters.
Yeah, them coffee beans provide so much lift.
Yeah.
I mean, not when you're like brewing a coffee.
Absolutely. And all the destruction and holes on the bow from all the implosions that happened because there was still air left in there, you know?
Yeah, because
all
it was
those
already
implosions.
That big, you know.
Yeah, all those implosions. Woo! Yeah. But that's it for this video.
Now, if you want to see how to prove, I'm gonna plug myself here. If you want to see how to prove the V-brake is impossible, I did a experiment with 2 Tupperware tubs and some water, and go watch it to find out what happens.
You should check that out. Okay, before we end this, I realized, why has nobody ever made like a 1-to-1 Titanic model with all the walls and like waiting for like the weight of every room? You know what I'm saying? Like, and just sunk it. Like, I feel like somebody out there, some rich guy should be like, guys, what if we make a model of the Titanic? It's really big, but we put walls for each room and then put weights in it to represent the weight of that room, and then they sink it for like an accurate simulation.
At that point, why don't we just build the Titanic again and sink it?
No, but like a small scale.
Well, you could do that with the 200 scale. 200 scale would be big enough.
And yes, you should do that. But anyways, that is it for this episode of podcast, episode 2. And I want to apologize. We haven't been uploading very much because Big Ships is working on his movie.
Bigger fish to fry with my film.
I have 2 projects in the works. Just saying. One's gonna come out very soon. So watch that or dumb. So yeah.
That was
we'll see you guys next Saturday,
hopefully.
Make sure to check out my channel, Friendly Neighborhood SSUS Enthusiast. Content will be coming very soon. Very soon. And Brickship's channel as well. And yeah, obviously again, if your drawing was here,
you did
no hard feelings. Except for the kid who drew that Queen Mary. I don't know what you were on. But don't be on that next time.
I should have shown my Titanic iceberg painting.
Oh dear.
Maybe we'll do that in the next one. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, see you guys next Saturday and enjoy the rest of your week.
Yep. See you all next time.